Hey, goalie for tonight,
Feds.
and lineup is the same.
Same lineup.
In regards to after looking at yesterday, what's the biggest difference for you between like the first and then the second two periods? Some of the guys talked about, meeting in between and things like that. But what was the biggest difference for you the rest of the game?
Pretty self-explanatory. I mean, we just no-showed the first period. So, quickness, intensity. There's no sense in me going back to it. We're into the next game.
You talk about playing faster, and with a couple of these teams you've seen recently, a lot of people think that's when you have the puck, but defensively too, it seems like some of these teams play faster in terms of trapping you in your own end. Is that something you're working on solving?
Yeah, we're had a good test last night. The way Florida forechecks and takes time and space. Even though we played a better second and third period, there are some things we need to clean up as far as just the spacing of when we don't have the puck. So found a way. Get ready. A team that's playing pretty well. A team filled with skill, and we got our hands full tonight.
Aside from the turnover last night with Morgan, how do you see his game right now in terms of maybe away from the puck?
Well, I think he's working at it. He's certainly not perfect, but he's working at it. Last night he played against some top lines. I mean, when I switch the lines and I have TK with him and Tip, there are certain games I hide him a little bit from playing against top lines. But those two wingers, I've got to play them. And for him to stay solvent and stay about it, he's going to have to check because we're playing against the other team's better players. He's done a pretty good job of it. The thing I like about his game without the puck is he's going to the front of the net. And that's where he's scoring a lot of his goals, whether it be on the power play or 5-on-5. He's around the net, so hopefully he's gaining some confidence here and he keeps going.
I was going to ask you, do you see a difference maybe in his game in that regard because of the confidence? This is, I think I said it last night, this is the first time he's had goals in 3 straight games in over 2 years, I think.
Yeah, he's a tough read. He doesn't show a lot of emotion. He just plays, and that's what sometimes I just don't know where he is as far as the intensity. He's a hard read for me, very similar to Tip. I don't know where Tip is sometimes because they're just so is monotone the word? I don't know. They just look like they're just playing, but I don't know what's going through his head. But he's played better. I think with Morgan when he holds on to the puck and he's willing to take people one-on-one and even making the play he made last night in the slot where he turns it over, that's a guy with confidence. It wasn't a great play, but he's made those plays before when he's been confident as far as instead of just throwing it up the wall and getting jammed down our throat, making a play into the middle of the ice. So got to be really careful how I coach that. But that was a doozy.
I've talked to him a little bit about where his game is, and he considers himself more of a passer guy, not a assist person, not a goal scorer. But obviously he's scoring goals right now. Do you want to see more of a balance with him, or are you okay with him maybe being more of a setup guy than the goal scorer himself?
I want him to make the right play, not look to overthink it and look to make plays. If there's and last night he shot the puck. I mean, I think he had 7 or 8 shots during the game, and I don't think he should be going in and defining who he is. I think he's got to let the play dictate it to him, because he can do both. He can shoot the puck and he can make a play. So I think he's just got to play the game and hopefully make the right call in the situations.
Jack, they do have a lot of skill, as you mentioned earlier. They've made a dedication this year of working hard to basically get the puck, to let that skill come out. I know you don't like talking about the opponent, but do you see that when you look at film?
I haven't even watched them. I don't even watch it. I know they're playing better. I don't know Dean that well as far as his style. I was here when they were drafting these guys and looking to build, and I think it's coming to fruition here with some of the skill they have, and it's a team that's Z's taken off as far as his position as a rover. Again, I don't watch him that much, but you don't win in this league if you don't defend and you don't play away from the puck. And I'm sure their coaching staff is very well aware of it. Dean's been very successful in where he's coached, and I'm sure that's being put to the forefront with him.
We've talked about the committee approach from the staff to the power play this year. Is that starting to pay off? Is it just clicking? Is it a little bit of both here with the success
You
recently?
mean the meetings that we have?
Yeah, bringing in Sharpie and
Yeah.
guys like
I
that.
don't know, you're looking for answers.
Oh, no.
We've scored a couple of goals. There's no magic potion. We're always working on it. I think it's been Smitty, I think it's been a really good process having players like Johnny Leclerc and Sharpie, Danny, our general manager, that have played in that position, to bring them into the conversation. Do their words click it for us the past couple of games? No, I'm not going to say that. I think Jamie's made a couple of good plays. I think we found a way to bang a couple in front of the net. Casey's been part of that. Hopefully we can just solidify that. And the biggest thing for me with our power play is not lose momentum. Sometimes you may not score a goal, but it's been too many times this year we've just lost momentum because it's just struggled. And I just want us to get some sort of momentum off of it, whether we score a goal or not.
The power play goal that Norwood scored, you had Travis Sanheim out there too with
Yep.
Bristol Line. And is that something you're going to look to
Yep.
do more
Yeah,
forward?
having 2D there. Yeah, I'll answer this one. Yeah.
6 game and 10 nights for your team. The schedule has obviously been tough. What do you have to keep in mind tonight, knowing that?
Well, everybody's going through it. With this Four Nations, it just jams up the schedule. And, I mean, we got 10 and 17 nights here. We're just starting that. I have really been working at trying to use 4 lines. I think our 4 lines the past few games, it's been double digits for all the lines. That's something I'm very cognizant of as far as just trying to spread it out. Certain nights I'm not sure which is our top line. That's kind of where we are as a team right now. And so we're just trying to divvy the ice time and trying to do the right things after games. Do I practice them? Do I bring them here in the morning after last night's game to do? We just stayed in the hotel. Those things help, I think. It's just trying to make sure they're ready to play the games because there's so many of them right now.